elder to go and prepare for the members. While he passed, I don't know whether it was Luthuri, around 6:30, prostitutes caught him. They stripped him, took the phone. He only remained with a shirt and a vest. He went back to the house. He came back to church. There are places where we are not supposed to. There is a time that you are not even supposed to be found outside. You will be endangering your life. And because he went to Gaza, it was told of the people of Gaza, Samson is here. And the soldiers came and surrounded the city where Samson was. Samson finished his business and got out and has found the gates closed. He held the post of the gate, another one this side, and he did this. Removed. Are you seeing the gate of Kirinyaga University? You've locked for me. Shika hapo hivyo, shika. And he removed it from the socket and he carried it on his shoulders towards the hill, and every soldier ran for his life. A strong man with a weak mind. And the Bible says in verse, we are still going on, Judges chapter 16. We are going to verse 4. Sometime later, he fell in love with a woman in the valley of Zerok, whose name was Delilah. It's the first time the Bible says he fell in love, implying the first woman did not fall in love with him. The second one, the same. Now Delilah, he fell in love with her. When the rulers of the Philistine, verse 5, went to her and said, see if you can lure him into showing you the secret of his great strength and how we can overpower him, so that we may tie him up and subdue him. Each of us will give you 1,100 shekels of silver. Somebody has calculated and found it is between 90 and 98 million shillings of Kenya. Almost $1 billion. Let's go on. Verse 6, Delilah has begun her mission. So Delilah said to Samson, tell me your secret and your great strength, and how you can be tied and be subdued. Verse 7, Samson answered her, if anyone ties me with 7 fresh bowstrings that have never been used, or dried, I will become weak as any other man. The title of the message, weak as any other man. If you're going to tie me with the fresh bowstrings, the other version says whatever, I'll become weak as any other man. Remember, if you're going to allow the devil to tie us into addictions and other things, fashion, pornography, movies, we will become weak as any other man. And I want to tell you today, just the way we are seated here, we are not weak as any other people. But the devil can drive you to a point where you can be weak as any other man. Listen to verse 8. The rulers of the Philistine brought her 7 fresh bowstrings and had not been dried, and she tied him with them. She was constant communication with the lords of the Philistines. If something happens, she calls. They brought the 7 bowstrings. Verse 9. With men hidden in the room. I want you to mark that one. With men hidden in the inner chamber. The other version says, in the inner chamber. Perhaps they had 4 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms. Men were hidden in the other room, and Samson did not know. I'm coming to that one. She called him, Samson, the Philistines upon you. But he snapped the bowstring as easily as a piece of string snaps when it comes close to the flame. So the secret of his strength was not discovered. Verse 10. Then Delilah said to Samson, you have made me a fool of me. You have lied to me. Come now and tell me how you can be tied. She's persistent. He said to her, if anyone ties me securely with new ropes that have never been used, I will become weak as any other man. So the Bible says, Delilah took new ropes and tied him. Then with men hidden in the room, she called him, Samson, the Philistines are upon you. But he snapped the ropes off his arm as if they were threads. Let me tell you this. Men hidden in the other room. The message, one of the messages this week was, are you ready? There are problems that we create for ourselves. One day, a gentleman in one of the university told me a story that moved me. The girlfriend was sick. She called the boyfriend. The boyfriend said, let me hustle. I'll take you to the hospital. He wakes up early in the morning and does some online work and some things. He gets money. He goes to the house of where the lady lived and picked her in a taxi in hospital. She's treated, given drugs, taxi back to the house. She tells the lady, Ugua pole, let me go and study for the exams. You know that I am doing exams. The exams are near. In the evening, around 7, the man calls the lady. The lady does not pick the call. He said, perhaps he's not feeling well. Zile madawa alikunywa zimemulemea. At 8, she's not picking the call. At 9, she's not picking the call. This guy decides to go to the house. Kong, 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 kong. Kong, 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 kong. Amekufa. Poo, 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 poo. At the end of the day, around 10, the lady opens with a towel on her chest. When the man steps in the house, he sees a man seated on the bed. Ask your neighbor, what could you do? Tell your neighbor, with men hidden in the other room. This man, I really wanted to hear what was going to happen. He went straight away where his clothes were. He began to pack them into his bag. He did not say anything. He packed them. As he was going out, the lady said, please forgive me. Please, honey. This man slapped her. The other man saw that. You see, before he came, alimpiga ule msichana ngumi mpaka meno ya mbele ikatoka. Asira. This man kumsaidia. That man was beaten like a dog. Vile wamepiga kelele, neighbors came because the man was used to that place. Akaruka dirisha ya nyuma na bagi yake akaenda. I saw there at the gate, report any gender-based what? Violence. Kuna watu hapa wanapigwa, anapigwa, anaambiwa Tena anakuja anaoshia mwanaume nini? Nguo. Ask your neighbor, what's wrong with you? Imagine unapigwa saizi na hujaolewa. Ukiolewa je? Uliza mwenzako ukiolewa je? Hata kuna wanaume wanapigwa. Now, the lady reported, and this guy was suspended. Parents were brought. When the parent of the lady heard what the man did, alisimama, hata alikuwa anataka kupiga huyo msichana. Akamwambia, ulifanya vizuri, it's only you use excess force mpaka ukamtoa meno. Akaambia the administration, wachana na huyo kijana. With men hidden. Si hata angewacha hata siku ishe ya hawa. Same day amechukuliwa hospitali, analeta mwanaume. Do you know, wakati unatoka kwa room hivi umetoka, mwingine anaingia. Haujaona wazazi, haujalipa ng'ombe, useme ni wako. Hapa mnashikana mikono kwa hii street, kule juu anashikana na mwingine mikono. You live and kill yourself. That is why you need to allow yourself at this moment to grow. With men hidden in the other room. Let's go to another one. I want to move faster because I need to share very many things. Verse 15. Then she said to him, how can you say you love me when you won't confide in me? This is the third time you have made a fool of me, and you have not told me the secret of your great. How? Here we go. How can you say you love me and you've never bought a flower for me or a card for me? How can you say you love me and you have refused to come to my room and spend there? How can you say you love me and you have never taken me out? Have you ever been told like that? I don't know. Let me tell you this. Sex is not love, and love is not sex. A man can have sex with you and still hate you. Read about men. I always tell you, sex is not the most ingredient thing in marriage. Kinga in marriage, watu kwa sababu ya shida wanaweza kaa hata mwezi bila, hata 6 months. I am a counselor. I counsel people and they tell me. Na ndio hii mnafuata hapa hivi, mnasema nikioa nitakuwa nakunywa kama maji. Ambie mwenzako we. Right away you are busy hugging one another. In marriage you'll push one another away. Are you listening? How can you say you love me and you have not told me the secrets? I want to tell you, my brothers and sisters, love is something different. If you've been listening this week, you have gotten something. Verse 16, with such nagging she prodded him day after day until he was dead. This one says, let's go to verse 16. The Bible says, with such nagging, I want you to go to King James Version because I'm using NIV. With such nagging, she prodded him day after day until he was sick to death. This one, okay, fine. And then, if you see, it was day by day. Day by day. If you go to the story of Joseph in the book of Genesis, Mrs. Potiphar pressured him day after day. They don't give up. They don't give up. Unakuja unamwambia I am a first year, I am a second year, I am not ready for a relationship. Asubuhi ukiangalia message karibu 5 ni yeye. Ukitoka class umeweka simu yako flight mode, ukifungua ni yeye. Ambia mwenzako ni yeye. And it came to pass when she pressed him daily with her words and urged him, that his soul was vexed to death. Do you know the pressure that men go through? You meet a group of men seated together, they are talking. Alafu msichana apite amevaa micro mini skirt which is made from the microwave. Apite na anaswaga. You'll find watawacha kuongea na kila mtu atafanya nini? Do you know the pressure you create in men? And let me tell you, ladies, listen to me. You can provoke the mind of a man, and a man will do anything to get you. He'll take you to Wilson Airport, you fly to Mombasa, and after that, he leaves you. After all, it was not love, it was lust. There is a lady who has written a book which is called Sexy Girls. She says that